Derek Jeter is the one guy that I continue to say to this day is someone that I would tell my kids to idolize for everything he has done on and off the field. Here's a guy that for 20 years in the hardest city to play in the hardest media capital, that looks for every little thing they can do to take you down when you're on that pedestal. And believe me, I know that. Okay. Um, it's amazing for what he's done. It's a tribute to his mother and father. I know both of them very well. They did a tremendous job of keeping him grounded and centered. And for him to do what he's done, not only on the field but off the field with his charity, with his Turn Two Foundation, there has been no better ambassador to the game than Derek Jeter for what he's done, except for possibly the man that retired last year, Mariano Rivera. But Mariano was more private, more quiet. Derek has been the front and center, the face of baseball. And I think Bud Selig said it best. There's nobody better that has represented the game over the last 20 years on and off the field than Derek Jeter. And, I have a standard story that I always tell the kids that really showed who Derek Jeter really was on the field and in practice, because when I got traded in 96, after 96, when Derek was a rookie, I saw his workout routine, 500 ground balls, 250 swings in the cages. I used to tell him as a young kid before spring training when we worked out together, slow down, slow down. He was like, I only know one way to do it. And I really believe when I came back in 99, after they had won 2 World Series, after Rookie of the Year, I expected to see a kid a little full of himself. A little bit, hey, I'm Derek Jeter. And when I came back, it reminded me of, and maybe Don Mattingly had this effect on Derek. It reminded me of Don Mattingly. Here was a humble kid who still took 250 ground balls, still took all the swings, still did what he did the day he came to the big leagues. And that's why he stayed successful. And Eddie, I think that's one of the reasons why people say we're shocked that he announced it now. I think Derek realizes that he can't do that routine anymore.
Right.
He can't keep up with it. And therefore, it's time for him to retire because he doesn't feel like he can perform to the level that he's used to. Not the fans, but that he's used to.
Right.
And the workouts that go with that, I think he said, you know what? It's time to move on. And I think he couldn't have picked a better way to do it before the season started